thanks, Max, for doing this. This obviously, when you have a win like that against Tampa Bay, the team's going to be very upbeat. So, just can you just speak to what that does for the confidence overall, not only for you but for the team, kind of the carryover effect?
Yeah, obviously they're the defending Stanley Cup champs, arguably one of the best teams in the league. So, you know they're what they're going to bring every night, and I think we did some good things last game, and obviously ultimately got the wins. That's all that matters. But there was certainly some stuff that we can build on, and watch some video on that, and we'll be ready to go for tonight.
Yeah, and you know that they've lost three in a row. So, you know, they had a good push at the beginning of the last game. They're going to have another good push tonight to kind of get back in the win column. So, what do you have to do to build off of that to be ready for what they're going to bring?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, good teams like that, especially when they go on a bit of a slide like that, whatever it is, 3 games in a row, they're going to bring their best, and they want to win just as bad as we do. So we're going to have to match their intensity and work ethic, and just stick to our game plan and execute that to the best of our ability.
I know a lot of people are kind of looking at Patrick Laine's situation, kind of going through some struggles. I know you've played with him on a line here in the last little bit. Just do you feel like he's coming and just is just a matter of time before he really starts to find his game?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Patty's a guy that has had a lot of success in this league, and he's got an unbelievable shot. It's a big body, and you come to a new team like that, it just takes some time to get your feet going. Obviously, he was really good at the start, and I mean he's still doing a lot of good things. It's just part of hockey. Sometimes it wants to go in for you, and puck bounces kind of in your direction, but other times it doesn't. So when that doesn't happen, you just got to fight through it. And I think he's doing a good job of that. He's working hard, and he's a great kid too. So I'm going to do everything I can to help him being part of his line. Obviously, both of us have gone through some struggles this year, so we're going to lean on each other and hopefully grow as individuals together and push each other. I know he's got. I mean, his roof is just unlimited with how good he can be. Hasn't even come close to his ceiling yet, and likewise for me. So we're going to push each other, and we're going to continue to do that.
And my last one, Max, just you've had a couple chances of late, whether it be in game or whatnot, going back to center. So kind of feels like that maybe Torts is starting to trust you a little bit more. Maybe it's indicating your game's heading in the right direction. Do you feel that way? You feel like your game's heading in that right direction, and ultimately you hope you get another crack at center, correct?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, in the past, I'm obviously not the coach. Torts is going to make those decisions, and whenever you're put in a certain position, you got to do your best to succeed and help the team win. So whether that's on the wing or at center, tonight I'll be playing center to start the game, and we'll see how it goes. But looking forward to the challenge for sure.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks.
Next, we'll go to Brian Hedrick. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey Max, just kind of building off that, how much better do you know the systems and all that kind of stuff that they want you to run here than maybe when you came in and you only had a 2-week training camp to try and learn that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a systematic thing. It's just I mean, playing your game and having the confidence to make those plays within the structure. So that comes down on the individual that's doing the playing part. So I think starting the Carolina series, us as a group, I mean, when your group's going individually, you start to grow as well. And I started to feel like myself, to be honest, and our team was playing some really good hockey. Took a step back a little bit against Detroit. I didn't really do much. Wasn't a factor. So you got to take that upon yourself to grow. And I mean, last game we had a good team effort. I think we chipped in from kind of our whole lineup, but definitely can bring a lot more. So that's what we're looking to do tonight.
Yeah, Torts was saying this week that with a lot of the new faces, coming into the team this year, not just yourself, but just there's a number of new guys that maybe there was a lot being thrown at you guys in a short amount of time, and they're trying to kind of scale it back a little bit, just simplify and just play hockey instead of think hockey. Do you agree, and do you think that would help to kind of simplify things here down the stretch?
I think the whole new guys in the team thing is getting a little bit old. I think myself and the other guys that have come in this team were part of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we got over 30, almost 40 games under our belt. So I'm not looking at myself as a new guy for sure, and other guys as well. And I think we just want to stick to finding that consistent game of playing hard every shift and doing the right thing, and obviously making plays too. I mean, we're a team that's going to check hard and then work hard, but we're also a team that has some skill that can make plays, and we're going to continue to do that. We have to. If you're going to score goals, you gotta stick to that. And that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do that within our system and do everything we can to win every single game here. But it starts with a big one tonight, and it's a huge test. Like we touched on it earlier, we're gonna expect their best, and they're gonna give their best, and we got to match that at least and overcome that and weather the storm, and then come back right at it and just play a full 60. And if you do that, you're gonna have a good chance to win. Doesn't matter who you're playing against at this point.
We were talking to Tex yesterday, Alexander Texier, and he's obviously been in there the last 3 or 4 games. He was saying that for him anyway, he needed to kind of emphasize getting back to having fun playing hockey. I mean, this is a sport that when you're not having a lot of success, I'm sure the fun can kind of go away sometimes. Did you ever find yourself in that spot with some of the ups and downs that you went through this, either in your career or this year, where you just kind of had to focus on, just having fun playing hockey?
Yeah, for sure. That's what it's all about. I mean, we've played this game our whole lives for a reason. That's to try and win a Stanley Cup. And I mean, you're in this league for a reason. You have a chance to do that. So every single day in the NHL is a great day, and there's no reason you can't have a smile on your face. And it's the best job in the world. You look at it as a job, really. And so I've never really looked at it like that. But at the end of the day, when you're playing well, team's doing well, you're having fun. And when you're not, you got to find a way to find your game and help the team win. And then eventually that process becomes pretty exciting as well. So I don't think it's, maybe it's part of growing up, maturing to do. I know earlier this year when I was still, I haven't necessarily broke out here at all, but when you're more worried about making a mistake than you are doing the thing that got you here, that's where you get into some trouble. So you got to kind of stay out of your head like that and just play your game. Just trust that it's going to, trust your reads, trust your instincts, and then everything else takes over. You start thinking you're playing slow, and as a slow hockey player, that's how you're doing out there as a skill guy. You're not doing your job. So you got to do your best to do everything within the system and play as hard as you can every single shift. You got to check hard. You got to work hard. But ultimately, you got to be you. Every single guy in the locker room brings something different to this roster, and that's why we were brought in here to do our job. And you got to do that job to the best of your ability. And if you're doing that, then you're doing your job to the best of your ability. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And I'm sure a guy like Tex, he looked great last game. He was absolutely buzzing all over the ice, and he brings a lot of energy to our group when he's doing that, and it's fun to watch. And he's a very effective player for a young player. He's going to keep getting better and better every single day. So I'm excited for him, and he looks great out there.
Last thing I got for you is about staying with Texier, that shootout move. I know it's been a while since he did that, but how fun was that to watch in that game, live from the bench, to see him do that move?
It's a nice move.
All right.